course, the sun comes and goes. Why not? Now, let's see. How well can you see what we are going to do? Okay. We have a question mark put out here because that was the last symbol I was working on. So let me put this back, and we're going to, well, actually, let's continue since there's quite a few more of this symbol that I have just noticed. It takes me a minute or two to get focused. And since I'm close, I am going to be knocking the camera with my pen, so I have to move you up a little bit. I do apologize. Why? There's a song. I think it's a country song. Why me, Lord? Right now, I feel like singing it. Yes, I did dump. Oh dear. Okay. Now let's just settle down. Get focused on the work. Okay, I think you should be able to see it now. Did you enjoy me dumping the drills? Yeah, I'm sure you missed it. I mean, I have been doing pretty good lately, not dumping. But I'm sure you sort of missed my usual trademark, you know, there she is being totally clumsy. Yeah. How's your summer going? Did you go on a vacation anywhere? You know, over here, we have about 3 weeks left of actual summer programs, and then everything starts closing down after the 20th of August. You know, it's a big celebration here. The baking of the first bread from this year's harvest of the wheat. And Saint Stephen or whatever, celebrating that, and the celebrating of Hungary becoming a nation, actually, instead of being a whole bunch of tribes. I think that's what it's about. It was established as Hungary, and Saint Stephen was a king that became a Christian, the first Christian king of Hungary. And so this is where our celebration of Hungary becoming united. Actually, he needed the protection of the nations around us. So he figured becoming a Christian would get them to cooperate with us a little bit more. You know, always tribal wars and everything else were going on. The usual things in the old days. And they have found a land that provided plenty of game for hunting. Later on, they began farming. At first, it was very much a nomad nation on horseback. They had horses and cattle and, you know, things like that, but not actual farming. And then later on, they started. I don't know when. I would have to look that up. Hungary's production of wheat is very good. I don't know if we are still able to export or not. I don't know about such things. But we take care of ourselves. Okay, so I see from this symbol we have plenty more over here. I probably was too sleepy to notice, but we're going to go with the symbol that we see. It's an adorable little project. I think in the summer I really fell behind with quite a few projects. There were many things going on. Today's a little bit of a rainy day. Anyway, it was raining this morning. Now the sun is trying to come out, sort of, playing peekaboo. But at least it got rid of the heat wave. It was bad. Well, it was good for those people that are on vacation, next to a lake or something like that. I'm sure they enjoyed it thoroughly. We had a few thunders, but nothing too loud. I was trying to get new AirPods. I totally dislike them. And for some reason, they don't want to hook up to the laptop. I don't know why. Yesterday, they hooked up. And then I shut down the laptop. Well, they will hook up to my telephone. That's not a problem. But they won't hook up to my laptop. I don't know where they went during the night. I don't know. They walked off my laptop. Disappeared. Rather weird, isn't it? I thought so too. So I really should have a contest as far as finding a name for our bakery, fairy or angel. I thought something like sweetie pie or sugar, pink sugar. She's rather pink with purple hair. From what I can see through the cover, this is a poured on glue, and you do remember, we know it is a poured on glue because it has a clear cover on it. For the double-sided adhesive, it is an opaque color cover. So whenever you see this, these are only the two kind that I know of. If there are other kind, then I stand corrected. I don't know of any other type. Then the poured on glue and the double-sided adhesive. But lately, even with the double-sided adhesive, I have not noticed the issues that we had, let's say, a couple of years ago with the rivers and the bubbles and things like that. They seem to have worked out those problems. And I have not noticed it anymore. But then the majority of the canvases are poured on glue, because this is the type of canvases we diamond painters prefer. Now, you can do less damage to a poured on glue than a double-sided adhesive. This is why we prefer the poured on glue. So now that you have been informed, aren't you thrilled? I know you were just dying to hear that. You could stop yawning, I mean, was it really that boring? So I was very happy to have the rain today, finally have the heat wave over. Somehow this year I was having a hard time adjusting to the heat. Although I love summer, certainly it's much more comfortable to throw on a dress, put on some slippers, and off you go, than putting on for half an hour a million layers of clothes because it's so cold. I would prefer the warmth rather than the winter. But we do have 4 seasons over here, so go along with the beauty of every single season. There's something new in it. Yes, I would think it would be boring to have the same all the time, don't you think? Well, I didn't realize we had so many of these symbols over here. How did I miss it? Yeah, I know you don't know. I don't know either. Well, it's a good thing because I have natural lighting now coming in from the window. Besides the light pad, of course I need that, otherwise I'm totally blind. So I think I am able to see it much more clearly. And I noticed I put on the tape crooked, but that's okay. That's only for our guiding. I section off a little, piece of the canvas that we are working on, so I don't uncover the whole canvas. This way, the rest will stay sticky and clean. This is the method that I work on the canvases. The bigger ones, I do the same thing. Most of the time, I do a straight line. However, me and straight lines don't work, Yeah, I'm the one that dumps things and makes crooked lines. But in the end, it all turns out good, so it's just fine. I was in a thermal pools the other day, and I met a lady from next door, from Romania. She comes here just for the sake of taking the cure from the thermal pools. It's very good for mobility and arthritis and stuff like that. And she had never heard of diamond painting before, and she was absolutely fascinated by it. She does what is known as go blind in this country. It's a form of embroidery. Now for the diamond painting, the colors go by the same DMC code as the thread, the embroidery thread for this particular kind of embroidery. So it's the same number for the colors. So this is where they got the DMC codes for the diamonds from the embroidery threads. I didn't know that. Now we know that. I thought it was fascinating, and she thought that placing these tiny diamonds and then having it sparkle, especially in the sun, she thought it was absolutely fascinating. I said, oh, really? I mean, you would think by now everybody knows about it because it's beginning to catch on here in Hungary. I would say we're about a year or two behind, but many new stores have started to feature it on their list of inventory, which I am happy about, of course, because shipping costs is horrible. So I would prefer if I could get, diamond painting that is shipped right here in this country. Of course, if I order from somewhere else, I look for free shipping, and different deals and sales, and you can save a lot of money. And there's nothing wrong with a diamond painting that's put on sale. Majority of the time, the companies want to make room for the new stuff that they're getting in. So they will sell the other ones. And then there are, diamond paintings for different seasons and different holidays. So they need to make room to get the new products in. And they will put the products on sale, or they will go like, buy two and get one free. Now, when you pick that, usually the one that is least expensive is the one that they will not charge you for. And usually on those deals, there is also free shipping. So do look for those. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with those canvases. I know from experience. You know, I wouldn't tell you unless I have tried it myself. And this is the reason that they are selling it. I was wondering also, so I asked. You can always get in touch with customer service. They're very nice, polite, very patient. They're used to having hysterical people like me, you know. Part of their job. I think that, can you imagine having job training? Well, today we are going to practice how to talk with a hysterical customer, usually hard of hearing and doesn't quite see well. Yeah. Can you imagine having a practice of that? And who's going to be the hysterical customer? And who's going to be the customer service person? I think I would be laughing right through that exercise. I'll probably tell the hysterical customer to shut up. Read the directions. Yeah, I'm nice like that. I never thought of that somebody might need on-the-job training for how to handle irate customers. But I'm sure there must be something to train, don't you think? Yeah, I do think it would be rather hilarious. But then I have a weird sense of humor. Yeah, I know. I see you. You're rolling on the floor laughing. I told you I can see you. Well, we had quite a bit out of that particular symbol. I'm surprised. I must really have been tired when I thought that I finished it. But no problem. We just go along. Do whatever the canvas tells us to do. And we enjoy our craft. This is why we do it. I do want to crochet some amigurumi gnomes, because I got some lavender tea and stuff like that, and I want to make lavender gnomes. And I got little lavender flowers in with the, you know, the way they were packaging. So I thought I could have the gnomes hold the lavender flowers, and it can become the front door decoration. Finally I took off the Easter one. I mean, I thought, you know, girl, it's about time to take it off, you know. So I was wondering what I was going to put there, and then that could stay there until the holiday decorations come along. Now, we did quite a bit of the holiday decorations last year, remember? I have not chosen a holiday theme that we're going to be working on. Probably we'll have a couple of choices, and then you can vote which one would you prefer that we do. I think that would be the best way to approach that. And then I will tell you how to order it, etc., so we can do it together. I think that would be rather fun. You know, diamond paint along. And everybody could post how far they are on the project. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think it definitely would be fun. I would like your input on the idea. We still have plenty of time, but I have learned from experience that I should get started on holiday projects in plenty of time. And that way I could avoid not finishing it when it was supposed to be already time to put up the decorations. Nope, this one doesn't want to get down. I do think it sounds like fun. Well, of course, first I have to find something very special and very beautiful, you know, all sparkly. I would even go for something totally new so we can learn something. Makes it more fun if we're learning something new, you know. It's interesting to see what the factories will come up with for the holidays. Well, actually, for Halloween, I don't really have much. I think last year we only did one kitty cat. I did not find a witch, which I wanted to do, but nowhere did I find a witch. No witchy poo. So maybe this year, but I think by August we should get started on the Halloween project. And we still have the red flowers, the poppies, to do. Now that's not kitted up yet because I need one of the bigger storage units to kit that off because it is a big one and lots of diamonds to put away. Score 2. Stop shaking the poor diamonds to death. Then they won't pop out. I definitely had a spot in my mind as to where I want to put those poppies. A perfect spot. Above the entrance door tends to be a rather dark spot, so I think the red poppies, it's like a rectangle, you know, that would fit perfectly above the door, you know, between the door and the ceiling. So this is where I was planning it. I just did not get around to it yet. This is what I mean. I have been doing this, that, and whatever. So as usual, I fall behind in the projects, but it's no problem because we catch up. And then once we start going full steam ahead, then everything will fall into place and then everything will be finished. I'm leaving a space between the multiplacing so as I will not have gaps, and then I fill in the spaces that I left. Otherwise, I notice no matter how well I try to place the diamond close to each other, excuse me, I still have gaps. So I learned this on one of the diamond painting videos on YouTube. The diamond painting lady was showing how to fix that problem. Well, her diamond painting looked a hell of a lot better than mine does, but this is mine, and we love it because it's our craft. That's what makes it unique. This one is one of a kind. No matter if you're using the same materials and the same patterns, each one of the craft that you make by hand becomes unique. I don't know why, but this is what I have noticed. And this is what makes it so special. Definitely has your own personal touch in the craft. And this is something you can't buy in a store where it's mass-produced stuff, you know. Okay. Let's come up to, what is she doing here? This is just her legs, her arms, so this is just the background. I see. So she's not doing much of anything down here. This is just filling the background. And she has a rolling pin. Do you have a rolling pin? I do. I have found more kitchen fairies. So we might do a whole series of these kitchen helpers. Let me tell you, as bad as my baking is, I could use a fairy to help me. I can cook well, but as far as baking goes, I have seen better. Then I don't bake that much, to be honest. Maybe if I had more practice, then I would turn out better. I don't know. Could be. Okay. Now there's the church bells. Day and night. Sorry. Okay. And let's fill in the empty squares over here also. Right up here. So from what I see, this is our background color. So when we finish this part over here, we're going to be half finished with the canvas. It's a rectangular one. Okay, doke. And then we're going to go down the side of that over here. I really can't make out what she's baking. Shows something good. Okay. And we have one more empty square right there. So, thank you very much for spending time with me this afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy. Do something to make yourself happy, make you smile. Please hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.